land, 1070 at 100.
Clear to land, 18 right, American 406.
American 1803, cross runway 18 left, contact on 25, call sign only.
1803.
Issue 5242 at Alpha, cross runway 18 left, contact on 65 on top of the bridge.
18 left at Alpha, 65 on top of the bridge, issue 5242.
American 2360 at Whiskey Lima, cross runway 18 left, take a left turn on Foxtrot, Alpha bridge, contact 9.65 on top.
Whiskey Lima, we are clear to cross 18 left, Foxtrot, and Alpha bridge, ground 165 there, American 1534, contact sure, American
A most pleasant good evening on this Wednesday. It's Wednesday, October 16th, 2024, at least here in the central time zone of the USA. It's Walt back with you for another edition of Runway DFW After Dark. We are on the air live from Founders Plaza at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport with some more night action for you. We'll have got 3 MD-11s over across the way. We've got a British Airways A380 on the move. And let's see if we can find it here. This aircraft will be going back to London. There it is. It's we're just a couple of weeks away now from the final, what could be the final British Airways A380 flight to Dallas-Fort Worth. BA is canceling the Super Jumbo service to DFW on the 28th of October, I think. And there's questions about whether we'll see it again after that. However, there is some big news this week coming out of Australia. And that is that next year, Qantas will be bringing back its A380 on the Sydney to DFW route, now handled by Dreamliners. So that is very exciting news. We will be getting the A380 back here after somewhat of a hiatus. Maybe they'll even return the roux on the tail with the 10-gallon hat, which they had used on previously, because Qantas did previously operate the A380 betwixt here and Seoul, here in Sydney. And they'll also be increasing the, Qantas will, its other service to Melbourne, making it 4 times a week instead of 3. So that is all good news for DFW Airport, even though we will, in the near term, be saying goodbye to this behemoth. I don't know if we'll see it again. There's also some rumors, not rumors, but Etihad is poised to fire up a bunch of international routes from Abu Dhabi. We don't know yet where those destinations will be. The airline has hinted that it won't be the usual suspects, and Etihad had previously served Dallas-Fort Worth before, so we'll see what happens. Let's say hello to everyone. The newly wedded Anna the dispatcher says hello, my good friends. Hello, Anna. Here's O'Malley. We were worried about you, O'Malley. I transited ICN, Incheon Airport in Seoul yesterday. Found the magic. Well, it's good to hear from you, O'Malley. O'Malley, one of our great mods. Have a check-in here from Robert Brun. Says hello, Walt. Wait, that's Gavin Nance. What's up, Walt? How have you been, sir? I'm doing okay, thank you. We're waiting for the A380 to take off. Looks like it's going to be once again launching from its short T here at DFW. About, I'd say about a quarter of the way down runway 18 left, instead of taking off from the top end of it. Kind of lucked out tonight. I had expected, well, I didn't know what to expect, because the wind was going to be coming out of the east tonight, which means we could have been up in store for either north flow or south flow, but fortunately for us, south flow is what's happening tonight. And that means we get a good look at or better look at the airplanes here at night. Anna, the dispatcher, I had neglected to dial you in as a moderator, which you had requested, so you have now just received the golden wrench. I don't know if it's golden, I guess it's kind of blue. The blue wrench. So Anna is now a moderator on the channel. Thank you. Garrett says, welcome back. Walk? I know what you mean. Brush It Off is checking in from down under. Hello there. Russell says, did you know that Big Jet TV will be at DFW next week on air Wednesday and Thursday? And the answer is yes, because that was something I was going to drop in later, but now that you've mentioned it, I will. Jerry, the host of Big Jet TV, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, he's been doing this for many, many years, and was one of the inspirations for me starting this channel. So Jerry of Big Jet TV wrote to me as a courtesy, which is really nice of him to do. He didn't have to do that. He said, I'm going to be here next week, Tuesday and Thursday. Founders Plaza is a big place, so I won't get in your way. And as I do for fellow plane spotters, I offered him any assistance he might need. Now, he's pretty self-contained, Jerry is, as far as I know. He's been all over the globe with his setup, so I doubt that he needs anything from me, but if he does, it shall be here for him on offer. Maybe I hope to get a chance to meet him and talk to him a little bit while he's going about his business. But that's exciting to have some international focus here on DFW. From Jerry at Big Jet TV, who, as I'm sure most of you know, he's based in London, Heathrow. Now, he said to me that his broadcasts here are going to be members only on his channel. Now, I do know that he has, in the past, I'm only basing this on the past, that he's sometimes he adds a free view segment to his broadcasts. So you might look out for that if you're not a member of his channel, but shout out to Jerry at Big Jet TV. That's American Flight 1459 going to Las Vegas in Airbus A321 as we wait, and as the British Airways A380 waits to get clearance to take off. "757 Chip says the closest I'll get to a wrench is the one I duck when it gets thrown at me." Kevin Kelly says, "Did you get my email about being a mod?" I must have overlooked it, Kevin. I will go back and look at it tomorrow. And thank you for your offer. And Anna is celebrating her wrench. Thank you, Anna, for offering to do that. And just in case you're interested in being a modder, if you have any communication you need to make with me, best way to do it is at my email address, walt@runwaydfw.com. And I see a message here from Cammie Hudson, who is celebrating 13 months of twin jet membership, A380 and Walt, 2 winning combinations. Thank you so much, Cammie. All right, I think we're about to see the big jet lifting off. I'm also waiting for the possibility of having a special guest tonight, but I'll keep that under wraps until that person appears, if they are able to come over here. So our first and only super jumbo of the evening here, unless there's some kind of an emergency and we get a diversion, which has happened before. Kind of waiting for that bank. So there it goes. Jennifer Rutherford says, "Howdy, Walt. I'm at Founders tonight." Okay, well, I'm looking around. I don't see you, but come over and say hello. Jennifer, a member, a Twinjet member for 2 months. Thank you. We say hello to one of our regulars, Chuck TXK, over there in Texarkana. Good evening, Walt and all. Hello there. Mary Extraordinaire is here early tonight with to say hello. Usually Mary just shows up towards the end at the chat extravaganza portion of the broadcast. So it's good to have you here early. Pip Hastings Aviation with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Pip. Walt, enjoy the fantastic weather there tonight. It is really great here today. Pip's another plane spotting channel here based in the North Texas area, but he travels all around. He was over at Love Field today, if I remember seeing him popping up there. So thank you, Pip. Flights Aviation, a Twin Jet member now for 16 months. Thank you, Flights Aviation, for your support of the channel. Hang on, I gotta go close my car up. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I'm driving a loaner car tonight because my vehicle's in the shop, and it's always different. Well, it's weird when you have a different car than you're accustomed to. It's a bigger car, so I had more room to throw my stuff in there. What you're looking at there is one of three, in the foreground, one of three UPS MD-11s, which is over at the UPS cargo facility adjacent to us. So we hope to see at least one, maybe two, if we're lucky, three going out tonight. And again, we are on the air from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, specifically at Founders Plaza. Alrighty, we've got American Flight 1056 going out. An Airbus A321 on the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico on runway DFW. I believe, well, no, this plane's coming in from El Paso, Texas, that American Airlines A321. We'll back up a little bit to catch the departing flight. We've got an American Airlines 737-800 flight 2517 coming in from Calgary in Canada just in a second here. Twin Jet member C5 Allen says hello. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your support of the channel. And Larry Brown, he has been on board with us as a member for 17 months. Just what I need after a 2-hour budget meeting. There you are. Looking at Jennifer there. Okay, so here's the aeroplane coming at us from Calgary. Jennifer.
It's Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. This is our other special guest tonight. There's Jennifer over there. Okay.
How are you?
Hello.
Yes.
We're having a party. We'll come over here and you can say hello to everybody. We've got Sarah. Wait, the camera's over there, so if you want to be on, you don't have to be on. Jennifer, we're both on there, and I think Jennifer's out of the picture. I can't move the camera, so come over on this side, or both of you move, shove over this way. There we go.
It's cold here. So cold.
Well, wait, you're from Boston.
I know.
This is not cold.
But this was colder this afternoon here.
Really? Well.
Because the wind was.
So Sarah's in town from Boston, as you know. Well, how long will you be here?
I'll be here till Friday.
Friday, okay. Cool.
It was nice to see you.
It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you could come, and I'm so glad that the planes are flying in the right direction for us tonight.
Yes, and then I saw two 747s this afternoon.
All right.
Yeah.
You see those in Boston, though, don't you, or do you?
Not really.
No? You don't get a lot of cargo up there?
No, we do FedEx and stuff, UPS and stuff, but
Yeah.
mostly FedEx.
Yeah.
But no, I don't see 747s too often
Okay.
in the U.S., so this is a treat.
Well, it's a treat to have you here, and you as well. It's so good to see you. Thank you both for supporting the channel.
Find a heater for her.
You got a furry jacket
I'm
on.
native Texan, so this is not it for me.
Well, you're free to go back in your car. I got to stand out here for a couple hours. Well, thank you for coming. It's like a soiree. So what do we have? We had Pittsburgh Don, channel member and moderator, says nice to see you too. And Raina says hello to Sarah. Fast Eddie, channel member, says the real deal, that's for sure. And our channel member and moderator Kai says hello to both those fine ladies. All right, we've got a Frontier Airbus A321 coming in from Los Angeles with Pearl, the Spotted Eagle Ray. The Spotted Eagle Ray. And you see there a United Max 8 on its way to San Francisco. That's just a one-year-old plane. There's the United Max 8. See that take off in a minute. We'll now get things ready for the arrival of this Frontier flight. We'll see what's on the tail there. You're watching Runway DFW on this Wednesday night. And as our guests were saying, it's a little cooler here than we've been accustomed to in recent months. It's kind of welcome. So we're not getting a very good view of that. Oh, there's the ray. We can see it there. Rays are kind of scary looking, but I guess some are gentle enough to hang with humans. We've got Bry Guy with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Bry Guy. There's Luke, the random spotter, one of our mods, but he's got to lurk for a bit while he drives home. See you later. We'll drive carefully. Luke, it's good to see you here with us. Hope you've recovered now from your journey to Guam. He said he was having a little bit of trouble, Luke did, with jet lag, which sometimes, I don't know if he's had a problem with that previously, but I know I did. Let's check in on the moon. We've got a nice full moon tonight. Is it a harvest moon? I don't know. They've got a name for every full moon all year long. But it's looking good tonight. When I got here, it was low enough in the sky that if we'd been on the air, we could have gotten some nice shots of planes bisecting the moon as they were landing here, because we're looking towards the eastern sky here. But 'twas not to pass for us. Let's get reset to bring you aeronautical action here. Mr. Phil 63 lets us know that that was a hunter's moon, so thank you. I'm not up to speed on all my moons. So I think in our sights here we've got the United Max 8. We have seen a lot of, over the last couple of years, a lot of older United and Delta planes flying in and out of here. And so it's nice to see we're getting some new gear. Janet Jones 43 writing into Sarah saying, I'm having a lobster roll, or lobster roll taco for dinner tonight. No, really? I didn't even know that was a thing. Sounds very exotic. Greg G, channel member, says, hey there from Santa Fe in New Mexico. Greg was here, I can't even remember when it was. Was it this year or last year? I know Greg stopped by and said hello during a visit. It's like Alaska flight 575 to Seattle, 737-9 is about ready to take off on runway 18 left. There's the smiling Eskimo on the tail. Jennifer says, I forgot to ask, but do you want a coffee, Walt? No, thank you. Jennifer, wherever you may be. She may have gone to warm up. But no, I'm good. Thank you. I've got water in the car. I had a coffee before I got here, so... What I do for these night streams is because I have a regular kind of 9:30 to 6:30 job, I use my lunch break to drive the hour it takes from home to the nearest Starbucks to here, and then I work from there from like 4:30 till 6:30. So I got here to the to Founders Plaza about 6:45 and put everything together. And I think we were about a minute late in signing on tonight. So that's a success for me. I like to be punctual, but it's a little late. I don't believe I told you where this plane was going, did I? Guess I'll have to wait until we get this thing up in the air. Then I can glance over at me screen. So that was American Flight 329 going to Boise, Idaho, an Airbus A321. There's the front end of that United plane about to poke into our screen. This one again is going to the city adjacent to the bay, San Francisco, a MAX 8. And that rotation was intercepted by American Flight 584 coming in, coming in from Tulsa. No, sorry, Tucson, Arizona. Why are we looking at a blank screen there? And we'll do that. We got Aviation Geek saying hello. Hello there. AG. Debbie Ann with a greeting. Hello, Debbie Ann. David and Sandy Resorts says good evening. Hello to you. Harry Potter fan says, you may not remember me. I came with friends. I'm Nelson. I remember you, Nelson. Yeah. I want to ask if you're going to be live tomorrow, as I'm flying out of DFW tomorrow on Lufthansa. I was thinking of shining the light. Well, I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately. I got other things I have to do, as I'm not a... This is not my full-time job, let's put it that way. There's some cargo being moved about. We do have a UPS 767, which will be transiting to its home turf at Louisville. It's not... It's on the radar. And I don't see any planes that look like they're imminently departing over at the old UPS depot. There is one of the three MD-11s. And as you can see, the cargo door wide open. Oh, and as you can see, there's the 767, which is now headed out. You might be able to see it behind us in that picture. We'll see which way it's headed. We've had some pretty good luck with the Louisville-bound flights recently. But in this case, it looks like this is on a trajectory for taking off on the east side. Got a Viva Aerobus checking in from Silao in Mexico. An Airbus A380. Flight 784 is that. With the curtain of antennae from Cedar Hill in the background. It's about 20, 23, 24, 25 miles away there are those antennas. Hey, we've got on the radar right now a Queen of the Sky. Cargolux, flight 6714. It's going to Houston, 747-400. So we will be seeing that shortly. And once again, this jet is likely to be headed over the bridge to the east side. This is a, oh, 25-year-old 767. Well, you know what that means. Got to give it a little salutation here.
1998.
I almost pressed the 1999 button, but I was able to abort that misleading characterization of this plane's age. I see Josh Aldrich in the house. Josh, are you still in this country? He's one of our great mods and channel members, and last I heard, he was on his way to New Zealand by way of Los Angeles. So, hope you're having a good trip, Josh. Oh, there he is. Kia ora and howdy from Auckland. Now, it's my understanding that Josh was going to try to catch up with our friend Kevin at Wellington Flights Live at some point during his journey. So look forward to regaling us with those stories as we watch this 767 making time across runways 18 left and right while they're able to. They're going to pull up short here on 18 left because we've got a plane taking off, and that would be American 1241 going to Seattle. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's... Oh, there it is. So there's the Seattle-bound flight. An Airbus A321. Off it goes into the cool night sky here at DFW Airport. Josh says, I will see Kevin at Wellington Flights Live on Sunday, which of course is Saturday here, I think. I guess it depends on what time of day, but I hope you two will have a fabulous time, and you will give my regards to our friend Kevin. I don't know, our soundboard, you hear that, it's got one of its buttons on here, which seems to want to go off by itself. We say hello to H. Dot with a greeting to mods, lurkers, and chatters. We welcome lurkers here. I dare say that most people watching this are lurking and not participating in the chat, but that's okay. American Eagle 3565 going to Bismarck in the Dakotas. I can't remember if that's North or South Dakota, but there it is there. It's an Embraer 175. You push the button and we'll watch what it does as I keep my eyes peeled for that Cargolux 747. If you're just joining us, welcome to Runway DFW After Dark. We're live at DFW International Airport. Well, we're live if you're watching us on October the 16th. Otherwise, you're not, I guess. Sarah, who's sitting over there, has gifted 5 Runway DFW memberships. Thank you, Sarah. She's looking very cold. I really didn't expect her. Did you not look at the forecast before you came?
It said 85 last week.
Yeah, that was last week.
But it's like I brought the cold weather from Boston.
Well, you don't have to apologize. We like it. So we've got some new members checking in there. And thank you again to Sarah Deal for not only being a member of the channel, but for gifting those memberships tonight here live from the airport. It's Sarah's, Sarah, I think, is one of our, as far as out-of-town visitors go, I think she's number 1, because she's now been here 3 different times to come and see us, which we definitely appreciate. American Flight 2068 arriving from San Antonio, Texas, a 737-800. Doug Hewson says, evening, Walt, channel member. Steve Lundaby says, Walt. See, I was talking about the not knowing North from South Dakota, and he was saying that would be the great state of North Dakota, our state capital. So it didn't mean any disrespect to the great state of North Dakota, Mr. Lundaby. Tom B says hello from Louisville, and we will see more Louisville departures before we head out for the night. This camera, this is the camera we had I may have to realign this camera. It's not giving us much of a look there, is it? Let's see. Is this any better? Not really. I think I'll turn that camera into an audience camera. Just have to do a little repositioning here. Well, there it is. Well, Sarah's kind of tucked away behind our tripod there. Hey, APU Gen On has favored us with a $20 super chat. Thanks for all the great streams, Walt. I'd love to shake your hand when you have a second. Make yourself known. Is that you? Well, come on over. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
On behalf of a bunch of flight sim enthusiasts, I'm here for training. Sort of a pilot.
Oh.
They sent me out here to come say hello and thank you. So I really enjoy watching and figured I'd come say hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
I don't make it down here that often, so it's a lot of fun to be able to watch it on the internet. So.
It is. Well, that's how I got started doing this. I it looked like so much fun, and nobody was doing it here. So
you know, it's been great fun, and when we're all sitting around, playing flight sim or hanging out, shooting the breeze, it's cool to be able to tune in and watch DFW, especially at night.
Well, thank you.
So no, thank you very much. Let's get back to it. Thank you.
Well, such kind words. Warren Rodriguez says visitor number 2, but no, we had this visitor number 3. We had Jennifer stopped by earlier. I think she's still here somewhere, maybe staying warm. She's smart. All right, we have incoming from Lost Wages, this American Airlines Airbus A321. It is flight 2668. And there is the Cargolux. Once again, a 747-400 model. It's from this century, the year 2005. So it's a 19-year-old aircraft, and this once again is going to Houston. Houston Worldwide Intercontinental George Bush Airport. So, what's this going to do? It's going to make so. Could do a couple different things. It could go over the bridge, because 747s can go over the bridge to the other side. Not A380s, though, I don't think. I've never seen one do that. It could be coming up to see us, or it could be making what it looks to be doing now, is doing a right turn on 18 right. I'm sorry, 18 left, to take off from the same short T that the A380 took off from earlier. And there it goes. Always nice when the big jets fly through the Cedar Hill Tower light field. So 4 is greater than 2, as we always say here. Warren Rodriguez says, Walt, I hope you're live on Friday. I haven't scheduled our next broadcast yet, but Friday's definitely a possibility, Friday night. Keep those notification bells engaged. Steve Lundaby says, Walt, I've been there twice. Might have to come back in the very near future to get even with the great Sarah, the real deal. You are welcome. All interlopers are welcome. Jennifer Rutherford says, my stepdad is in Utah for a job training, and he ran into Kevin Bacon at the airport. There's a name. What's he up to, I wonder, Kevin Bacon? American 1659 headed to Phoenix, Arizona, in Airbus A321. Arriving from Cancun, American Flight 681, a 737-800. We talked about it earlier here on Runway DFW After Dark, but it's worth repeating a couple of things. One is that Qantas will be launching A380 service, or relaunching A380 service between here and Sydney next year. Very excited about that possibility. Let's see where that will be starting August 11th. First time in over 5 years we'll be seeing the Qantas King of the Skies, and also Qantas will be increasing its service between here and Melbourne from 3 times to 4 times a week. So also some good international news. We have a Martinair, a Cessna 208B Sober Cargo Master, coming in from Abilene, Texas. (1988) And that's an oldie. 36-year-old plane, still doing the job, carrying cargo from here to there. We don't see too many propeller planes here, but we get our fair share of the little cargo jets, or little cargo props. And so once again, that's one of 3 MD-11s that are over at UPS. The 2 that I can see, or 2 that are facing cargo doors to us, have their cargo doors open. There is a 3rd one, which is in front of us, which will shuffle over there. And there it is, and can't tell. Doesn't look like, oh, yeah, there's a cargo door there open on this side of the plane, so. Chase Utter says, hey Walt, my friend Joseph is on United 1565 from Denver, has a window seat on the right. I've instructed him to flash his flashlight for you while landing, hopefully 18 right. Landing in 5 minutes. Well, we'll give that a look-see, won't we? Let's see where that is on the DAR here. So an American flight coming in from Monterey. American flight coming in from Austin. I see the Denver flight. Looks to be, says 6 minutes here. So we'll give that a go. Anita Murray says these after dark plane spottings are pretty cool. People seem to like it. Thank you for those kind words. Delta Squad talking to Sarah says, I'm so unlucky. I've flown out of DFW Airport around 20 times, and every time I fly, he's never live. Quite unfortunate. Well, it is unfortunate. The thing is, again, this is kind of it is a very part-time job for me. I am gainfully employed. With a full-time job, so this is, I sneak this in whenever I can. Let's look at downtown Dallas. There you see the green building on the right is the Bank of America Tower, the tallest building in Dallas. We're waiting for stuff to happen here. We're about to see American Eagle 3889 and Embraer 175. Checking in from Monterrey in Mexico. We bring that to you now on Runway DFW. So good to be with you on this October 16th for Runway DFW After Dark. It's a Kalitta Air 747 we caught taking off, I believe the last time we were with you last Friday night, if I remember correctly. Jackson Railroad says, will you be live after dark on Friday? I will be at that airport, and I will be landing from Cleveland and then on to Las Vegas at 11:30 at night. I can make no promises as to whether I'll be here on Friday night. And there's my soundboard. I've got a bad button on there, I think. What I should do is probably just eliminate that sound. Then maybe it won't pop up. No. That's for another time. It's an American flight coming in from Austin, Texas. 737-800. And that United flight we're on the lookout for is now next in line to arrive. It's about 2 minutes away, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. I hear another prop plane. It's another... I'll have to check into what this was. Scooting in. That was Martin Air, Flight 680, a Cessna 208B Super Cargo Master coming in from Wichita Falls, Texas. And we should give that its due, even though it's out of the picture now, but we will let you know that it was built in the year
1994.
The Random Spotter. Luke says, lost wages can happen any hour of the day, Walt. Julian Amador says, have you heard anything about Air India coming to DFW? Only rumors. I believe it will happen. My sense is that Air India is waiting, or not waiting, but it's modernizing its fleet, and it needs more planes to be able to add service to various ports of call. And so I think we will see. I think the market is ripe for it here in Dallas-Fort Worth. We have a lot of families from the subcontinent living and working in North Texas. But no, I haven't heard anything official about Air India coming to DFW. Still waiting on this United plane. It's a 737-800 flight 1565 from the year 2000. So it's one of United's older aircraft, and one of our viewers knows somebody on the plane who's on the right side of the plane, who's going to try to flash a light for us to see. So let's get ready here. Cue the shrubbery. It is about to come into our sight. So if you've got a big screen TV, see if you see a light coming out of one of the windows. Well, I can't say that I saw one on my little 2-inch monitor here, but if you've got a 75-inch set at home, maybe you spotted something. But welcome to DFW. Channel member Graphic Sign and Design is celebrating 14 months of Twin Jet membership. Thank you so much. Hello, Walt. Thanks for the nighttime stream. Luke says second window from the rear was seen, and Anna saw it, and Jennifer saw it. So I guess we got it. We were successful. Trip says, when I lived in the Bay Area and regularly traveled between San Francisco and Asia via Hong Kong, I think a third to a half of the passengers were transiting through Hong Kong to India. So yeah, I do believe there is an untapped market there. There's an American Eagle aeroplane arriving from, looks like, El Paso, Texas. Out there on the far western edge of the Lone Star State. We have another UPS plane lighting up on the radar. It's flight number 755 going to Let me double check where it's going to. RFD Airport, Chicago Rockford International Airport, 767. This is a 13-year-old plane. It's kind of behind a wall there. We can only see the tail for the most part, with one of the other MD-11s there in the background. You doing okay, Sarah? You probably need a hot chocolate or something. A hot toddy, she says. That's a little more potent than a hot chocolate, I think. So yeah, she's all bundled up over there. Jennifer says, I'm going to a Tex-Mex place in Ireland, and I'm going to be super judgy on everything. I would expect that, yeah, it'll be a little different there. I was talking to, well, when I was over in Korea, my son was telling me about a Tex or a Mexican food place which he judged to be pretty good, and he should know because he lived in Austin, Texas for quite a while, and of course he's from Texas. This looks to be an American Airlines the 7879. Flight 9785. Is it going across to the hangar area, or is it going to take off from there? So I'll find out here in a sec. My judgment is that it's headed over to the hangar for some R&R. Meanwhile, I've kind of lost track of that. Oh, the 767 is still, the UPS is still in place over there. Forzathon says, hey Walt, I love your content. I think one of the users above asked a good question. What is your favorite plane? Well, we answer that quite regularly here on the channel, but you know, I know there's always people who are new to the channel, so if you've been watching us through the evening, you've seen my favorite plane, a 747. And my next favorite plane to see is an Airbus A340. So I guess you can tell I like the four-engined planes. There's this Dreamliner all lit up and headed over to the American Airlines hangar here on the west side. And while we've got our camera pointed over in that direction, let's pull out for the departure of the UPS 767. And once again, this is going to Chicago Rockford International Airport. American Flight 2351, checking in from Mexico City, 737-800. Owen says, good evening, Walt and chat. Robbie Batista says, hello, everyone. Me and everyone. Thank you, Robbie. A Sharpshooter says, I wish American would start purchasing A350s. Those are so amazing. That's a plane I've never been on. I'll have to add that one to my list. I got to fly on my first A380 and my first Dreamliner during my recent sojourn to Korea. Which, by the way, if you're new to the channel and you want to see what's going on recently in Korean aviation and also get some other things to look at, we've got a playlist here on Runway DFW where you can check out our mostly live broadcasting from Korea over the course of a week and a half. And the other news I'll repeat here, for those of you who didn't hear earlier, is that Jerry from Big Jet TV is on the way. Well, not on the way yet, but he'll be here next week here at DFW Airport for a couple of what he called members-only shows. So I hope to get a chance to meet up with Jerry, of course, a legend in live plane spotting. He kind of concocted the whole idea, really, for it, and kind of set the template for the rest of us. So it'll be quite an honor to get a chance to say hello to Jerry of Big Jet TV next week here at DFW Airport. APU Jen on says again, it was such a pleasure, Walt, to be able to thank you in person. Have a great rest of the stream. Got to get back to the books, back to lurking. And he left us a very nice super chat, and I thank him again. As we welcome Frontier Flight 2632. An Airbus A320neo from the Smile High city of Denver, and that, I don't know, we couldn't really see it, but it had Sage the Pygmy Rabbit on its. Fast Eddie says, I'll be watching Jerry from DFW. And again, Jerry said in his, he wrote me a letter to let me know that he was doing. That's very nice of him to, reach out and say, hey, I'm going to be there. Don't intend to get in your way. So I don't, I'm just glad he's going to be here, bringing some international attention to this airport. It comes from Salt Lake City, Delta Flight 2796. This will be an Airbus A220 about to enter our shot. This is a plane that is new as of February. I know you're not seeing it yet. We'll see it here in about 20-30 seconds. Coming across our patented shrubbery shot. Again, if you have any questions or comments for me, or if you want to volunteer your services as a moderator, there's my email address, walt@runwaydfw.com. Couldn't be easier, right? We're going to peek into the cockpit over here at one of the MD-11s. Do you see? Looks like there's some activity in the cockpit. It looks like there is a tug ready to push this thing back. Don't see it on the radar yet. There's the tri-jet. Jennifer says, I sent Walt a video of a double go-around I had to deal with a few months ago. Never again. I remember that, Jennifer. That one must have been harrowing. And we can always get Luke worked up when we see a tri-jet on the move, yeah? Still not making an appearance on the radar. I don't know where this is going. Pretty good bet it's going to Louisville. And the backing out position indicates that it's going to be taking off from here on the west side, which is always good. We like that. We like that very much. So I hope you don't mind if we kind of linger on this plane. We've got other planes coming and going, but it's always nice to have this aircraft in our sights. As of yet, this plane has not made an appearance on Flight Radar 24. But beautiful aircraft, says Just Aviation. Says they're going to London. I think I'll connect through London, so I'll fly on the A380. Well, you better hurry up if you're not going before the end of the month, because October 28th, at least if you're leaving from Dallas-Fort Worth, you will no longer be able to get on the A380 to London. Okay, this plane is going to Louisville. And this is not a 20th century plane. This dates back to the year 2000. I think we saw this plane the other night. Anna says, next stream I'm going to have to get my laptop up to be more effective as part of the mod squad. It is very difficult modding on a phone or even a tablet, because it doesn't auto complete the names of users. Get on that, YouTube. I'd like to thank David Stover for a $2 super chat. Enjoying the stream. Thank you, David. Did I see somebody mention the name Skittles in here? I did. Skittles has served up a $15 super chat. Thank you, Walt and all, for keeping me company during my drive home. Just rolled in the driveway, and now there's an MD-11. Cool beans. We often find Skittles in her driveway. She's got some long drives, so she's kind of winding down. Check in on Sarah Cam. She has not yet turned into a popsicle, I don't think. What is the temperature here? It is this right? It says it's 70 degrees? No, 61 degrees, sorry. That sounds about right. 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Metalbirds Aviation. Love the night show, Walt. Is always great coverage. Thank you for that $10 super chat, Metalbirds Aviation. I hope that you've had the opportunity to check out their channel here on YouTube with great 4K compilations of takeoffs and landings. Very nicely done. Thank you, Metalbirds Aviation. So the tri-jet off to Louisville. Just after 9 o'clock here in North Texas, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark, live and in color from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. Well, Sarah Deal has just informed me that she will soon be the recipient of a hot chocolate, courtesy of our friend Jennifer Rutherford. Where's our Sarah cam? There it is. Not a very good angle. My cord isn't long enough to afford a better look, but Sarah's hanging out there with us on Runway DFW After Dark. Well, glad to have you with us. Ron C says, in color, I was hoping for a classic black and white. Well, you know, I thought about doing a black and white broadcast. It'd be easy enough to do. But I don't know. I think the novelty would wear off after a very short period of time. O'Malley commenting on the real deal cam. Can I get that a little closer? Or let's see, what can I do here? No, that tripod is just really in the wrong place. On its way to Los Angeles, American Flight 2850. This is an Airbus A321 on Runway DFW After Dark. I'd like to extend the hand of thank you to Nismo Mike for a $2 super chat. MD11 Action live on Runway DFW. Thank you, Walt. Well, I thank you for tuning in. We've still got 2 tri-jets, which are I don't know, poised for action. Both of them have their cargo bay doors open. That's one of them there. So, maybe we'll get to see some more action later on. A sharpshooter suggests do a black and white hour or something. Can you switch color modes midstream? I'm trying to think on this, on the platform that I'm using currently. I don't think I can. I'd have to switch over to my computer to be able to do that, I think. From Springfield, American Eagle 3884 and Embraer 175. Yeah, wait a minute. Another plane with a propeller comes into our view. I believe this is another Martinair. Well, that's all we're going to see of that. But Martinair Cessna 208B Supercargo Master arriving from Tyler in East Texas. And let's give it a little musical salute. It's out of our picture now, but 1996. And that, of course, is referring to the single-engine Martinair Cessna 208B Supercargo Master that just came in. Got a flight coming in from Phoenix, Arizona here. Airbus A321 Neo, flight 1173. Barbecue talk going on in the chat room, specifically Hard 8 Barbecue, which was a big favorite of Kevin and Rudy when they were here last. Well, if Josh is still with us, here's a flight coming in from Oklahoma City. American Eagle CRJ 701ER. Poised for takeoff, American Flight 577 to Denver, Colorado, an Airbus A321. Little baby bus, flight 2394, American Airlines going to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Airman 24 informs us that Turkish Flight 192 pushing off the gate. And Luke says, great state of IOWA. Go Hawks! American Flight 2747 is not what you see there, but it's about what we're about to see. Coming in over the shrubbery. Airbus A321 coming in from San Diego with a flight leaving for San Francisco in the background there. AA Sharpshooter says, any updates on Terminal F? You know, I had expected to have heard something about the launch of construction, but I haven't seen anything. Now, maybe that happened when I was out of the country? I don't know. But I haven't seen anything on that yet. Terminal F, of course, is... let's see, do we have our map here? Our map, Terminal F is going to be... Let's see. Kind of about just to the left of the end of the red, of the tip of the red arrow there. It's going to be on this side of the airport, just south of Terminal D, the international terminal. But I don't know if it's, I don't know what its status is right now. Other than that, it's going to be built. We've got JB Airliner 320. I'm an Okie, Floridian by birth, but I love Iowa. Good for you. And Vedant Patak says, hello all, what a pleasant night. It is quite pleasant tonight. Indeed. So one more look at our friend the moon here. A very full, what I'm led to believe is a hunter's moon, rising in the night sky. Beautiful sight. We have a new subscriber. Is it, well, I couldn't see it. I'm looking at a very small screen, and I didn't get to see your name, but thank you for your subscription. Subscriptions are free to Runway DFW, so I hope you will join in, and you can a subscriber, being a subscriber is necessary to participate in our very well-moderated chat. O'Malley says it is a hunter moon or a super hunter moon. So it's both. It's going out of our frame, isn't it? Because it's on the move. I'm not moving the camera. Camera's locked down. It's rising in the night sky. American Eagle Flight 3860 is coming to us from McAllen, Texas. To number 175. There it is. If you're new to the channel or DFW Airport, you're saying, well, why are there so many American Eagle planes there? Well, this airport is dominated by American. This is the home of American Airlines. And American and American Eagle between them control upwards of 80% of the traffic at this airport. So that's why you see so many. And yeah, if there's one thing I could change about here, it's a very nice airport, very busy, one of the busiest in the world, in fact. But I guess if there's one thing I could change, it would be to have more representation from other airlines. Well, we've got a lot of airlines here. We just don't see too many flights from them. I mean, we've got... Well, I can't even begin to go through the rundown of all the different airlines we have here, both domestically and internationally. We have another UPS plane about to depart. It's an A300 going to Ontario, California, flight 761. A 22-year-old A300. They're just getting backed out in front of one of the two remaining MD-80s here. Not MD-80, MD-11s here. The Random Spotter says, I've grown to really like Cantina Laredo at DFW. Yeah, it's a pretty reputable chain, a Mexican Tex-Mex chain. I can't remember the last time I was at a Cantina Laredo. If you get a chance, try to go to Chewy's. I don't think they have an outpost here at DFW. Chewy's. It's an Austin-based Tex-Mex chain which has several venues here in North Texas. Really good. Reverse Ops with some kind words. The Runway DFW has the best mods. I should know. I have some of them as my mods. Well, that's saying a lot. Reverse Ops, you've been in London, I believe. I think I read post from you saying that you had not been feeling well and were having some bad weather. So I hope things worked out for you there in London. I'm going to have to cough myself here. So reverse ops, I hope all is well with you, and thank you for sharing your mods with us. There is some mod cross-pollination going on amongst the aviation channels, and you know, for those who have the time to do it, it's quite an honor to be able to have your expertise with us here on the channel. And again, if you have any desire to be a Runway DFW mod, let me know at there's my email address, walt@runwaydfw.com. Just tell me why you would like to do it and a little bit about yourself, and we'll get you hooked up. Thank you. Or if you have any comments about the channel or suggestions, criticisms, it's all good. So did we say where this is going? This is going to Ontario, California, this A300. Sarah and Jennifer are over there behind the tripod. I figured out how to do this better. But they're enjoying some hot chocolates and snacks. RJ Luke says, good evening. Calling me great sir. Thank you, RJ Luke. Josh Aldrich, who's in New Zealand, says, what is interesting, I'm only 1 hour behind Honolulu, but yet a day ahead. Such are the vagaries of the international dateline. We've got American Flight 2288 going to Fresno, California. It's a 737-800 on Runway DFW After Dark, as we get set to begin our third hour of nighttime broadcasting from DFW Founders Plaza. Raina Taylor, who's indicated she's not feeling too well, so she's going to get some rest. Going to leave this stream, get some more rest. It's been a pleasure being here for a short time, but I'm going to head out. Thank you for being with us, Raina. Thank you so much for your support of Runway DFW. We should be a short time away from seeing Qantas Flight 8 going out to Sydney. That'll be a Dreamliner. And did we ever see Turkish take off? No, it's on its way. I know I saw it getting unparked, but regrettably it looks like Turkish on its way to Istanbul by way of the east side of DFW Airport, the side we don't get to see from this vantage point. So it's headed over the bridge. To begin what's approximately an 11-hour trip to Istanbul. Qantas Flight 8 is also headed in our direction. You know, we missed, well, kind of missed the A380 taking off, didn't we? There it is. Did I punch up the camera? Yeah, I guess I did. All right, well. So we were looking for the Flying Roo. And we see it there. 7879 Dreamliner, a 7-year-old aeroplane. So we've got another UPS MD-11 scheduled to take off about 20 minutes from now to Louisville. Oh, no. Yeah. It is confusingly UPS flight number 767, even though it's an MD-11. You go figure. We have this conversation quite regularly here on Runway DFW. Planes that have an aircraft designation in their flight number, but that's not the aircraft that they are. And the other MD-11, which is on the schedule to take off, set to leave at 10:21, so about less than an hour from now, off to Chicago Rockford International Airport. Leanne NZ says, or NZ, I guess I should say, says, hi, Walt. I'm looking forward to my trip from Auckland to London Heathrow via DFW with American Airlines next month. Love your show. I thank you for those kind words. Have a wonderful trip. Those are some long flights you got going on there. And speaking of long flights, this is one of them. The average flight time for this leg, 16 hours and 23 minutes. But who's counting? Marco Hinton, channel member, says, hey, Walt, next April, Singapore Airlines will no longer come to Houston. Well, that's sad. But Houston still does have a lot of interesting international airlines coming in and out. Of course, DFW will be welcoming another a Hong Kong-based airline next year, Cathay Pacific. We're getting a hi-yo from Nova Rain. Thank you, Nova. Dave Henderson says, gotta go, Walt. Have a great night and keep up the good work. And he urges you to mash the like button. So I'll not disagree with him on that. I hope you will if you like what you see. So safe travels on that long, long flight to Sydney. O'Malley says, sounds like a UPS startup. Let's check things out over there.
What happened to you? No, it happened to you. Her election was 2 days ago. Lisa.
Well, it looks like this, and when I say this, I mean this MD-11 has its cargo door shut tight, so maybe we'll be seeing that popping out of there shortly. This other MD is still getting cargo loaded in. Elganto, channel member, says, hello, Walt from Argentina. Muy buenas noches. I saw this, Luke, Zip Air coming to Houston Intercontinental. Nice. Yeah, that would be a nice plane to see here, wouldn't it? At DFW, but Houston wins that one, at least for now. And that information coming to us by way of Marco Hinton. I really liked the original Zip Air livery, which featured a big serifed letter Z on the tail. And I say that because my last name starts with the letter Z, so I thought that'd be cool for me to be on that plane someday. But because that letter Z was somehow some kind of a symbol that the Russians were using in their war against Ukraine. I guess they had that painted on some of their military hardware. That Zip Air took the decision to replace the Z or the Z on its tail with a kind of a more abstract design. But I was excited when I saw that original livery. And American Eagle checking in. So see, going out, we had American Flight 1162 and Airbus A321 going to Ontario, California, and coming in was an Embraer 170 arriving from Wichita, Kansas, Flight 3636. So as it turns out, O'Malley's hearing was very good, as we do have our second tri-jet of the night pushing back. This is going to Louisville. It's flight 767.
A blast from the past, 1994.
So a 30-year-old MD. About to take to the skies to traverse the stratosphere on its way to Louisville, its home port.
It tastes sweet. Sweet tea version. Can I buy that tea?
American 80, have you guys be ready to flow rate?
Camera doesn't seem to want to focus, does it? Give it a manual assist there. We'll look at that for a second or two. We're going to flip around and see American Flight 80, which is a 777. 777? 777, going to London Heathrow. 777-300.
American 80, have you already B-Port 2011 for takeoff? Alright, takeoff 110, already American 153, nothing to departure. American 153. Alright.
It's a nine-year-old aircraft. Flight time to London estimated at about 8 hours and 45 minutes. So let's see, what time is it in London right now? What, about 2 or 3 in the morning? Something like that? So I guess it will arrive early afternoon, yeah, 12:45 p.m. in London town.
Right.
I would like to thank our friend Cloudy Sayers for being a member of the channel for 1 full year. Thank you, Cloudy. And I always like to plug her content. She is AA Pilot Wife on Instagram. She has very entertaining content, so I hope you'll check that out. Josh says London is exactly 12 hours behind me. Josh, who, as you know, if you've been watching, is in New Zealand right now. Here comes a Delta flight. And you didn't see it because I didn't have that punched up, did I? Her. Well, I'll give you a parting shot. There's the 777 on its way to London. Well, to try to make it up to you, let us lock in on an MD-11. And so let's see what track this takes. And yeah, it's gonna come around and take off from 18 left. As has been pointed out here before, UPS does not light up its tails for whatever reason. West Side Trijet. West Side Trijet, says Luke. That's what we like to see. I believe we've got a turn and burn coming here, so stand by for action. And it's off. Off to the races. O'Malley with some statistical information for us. Thank you, O'Malley. Well, that's what we like to see. Right then, what have we got on deck here? See, this is interesting. We have UPS flight 9310, a 757, which was headed from Seattle to Lafayette, Louisiana, but it's diverting to Dallas, DFW. So it's probably about 4 minutes out. This will be a 36-year-old 757, UPS flight 9310. So we will, we are on the lookout for that. Beth F. says, Walt, do you remember the pink Condor A330 Neo drawing I did a while back? Who could forget that? Condor now has an A320 with pink stripes. What, did you have some inside information? That's so cool. So we've got a diversion. Josh is excited about that. And this is an old plane, which we will be more specific about once it gets here. It's about 2 minutes away. Once again, this is we're looking for UPS flight 9310 coming in from Seattle, but its intended destination was Lafayette, Louisiana. Diverting in here. So we're going to position camera 1. There I am, positioning camera 1 to get a look at this plane as it comes in. There are the gals over there behind the tripod, enjoying the planes. And Luke, I have that jingle ready, so they're all queued up. They're clearing their throats now. Taylor Hampton says, "Hi, Walt. Long-time viewer, first-time commenter. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Very nice to have you with us once again and to have you chime in." We're about 2 minutes away from seeing this plane come over the shrubbery. Uh, 182Q KFTW says he's slow, 111 knots. But Robert, I do not see any emergency vehicles out here, so I don't think it's a mechanical issue, or if it is, it doesn't appear to be a serious one. But that's all speculation. All right, about, I'm going to say 30, 45 seconds now. Bring me a shrubbery, says the random spotter. Those are really kind of trees over there. There's not so much shrubbery, and the lighting kind of makes them look. I think they're green trees, but the mercury vapor lights, or whatever those are, or the sodium vapor light, I don't know. They kind of cast a glow on on that greenery, which is not green. Okay, well, here comes the 757. Well, it's down. Everything seems to be in order. So there's a 30-year-old plane as of last month. And again, no emergency vehicles to greet it. And unless there is some issue, we would expect it to come here to the UPS facility right adjacent to us at Founders Plaza. This plane had been destined for Lafayette, Louisiana, which is not too far from here, but it got diverted on a flight from Seattle. It left Seattle about an hour and 15 minutes after its scheduled departure time. And it's going to be making a turn to come in this direction. So I think that's good. We don't have any flights coming in right now. Don't have any flights going out right now, so we can keep an eye on this thing. O'Malley suggests perhaps the old wings are tired, needed a quick nap. Or must be an important package to pick up from here at DFW. Who knows? Marco Hinton says an Alaskan Airlines jet had to abort takeoff at Nashville Airport to avoid a collision with a Southwest Airlines jet. Is that today? That's scary. Skittles says 757, a beautiful airplane. I concur. That I think is I never got done with my list, but I think number one is on my list is 747. These are favorite planes, any model. Number two is the A340-300 specifically, because with those hairdryer engines, it looks so reminiscent of the original four-engined narrow-body jetliners. And then number three would be the 757 in my book. And as we watch this coming in, our third MD-11 of the evening, Flight 753 to Chicago Rockford International Airport is getting ready to push back.
But I just have airlines and how the plane is, and it's so obnoxious. Like,
And it is pushing back. So let's see, can we see engine exhaust from both of these engines? Yeah, I think so. So it doesn't look like they lost an engine. So it's just going to pull straight in here to a portal. Maybe it'll spend the night here. Maybe it'll get whatever needs to be attended to will be attended to. Beth says, Runway DFW, I love the 747s as well as the A380s. Obviously, I'm a bit biased towards the 747s for obvious reasons. Vince Kowaleski says the L1011 is my favorite. I think there's only one that's left that's flyable, and in recent weeks, it's been flying around Southern California. I think LA Flights captured it in flight over Los Angeles on one of their broadcasts. The Random Spotter says, I caught video of an elusive MD-83 in the wild back in June in San Diego. Yes, and be sure to check out Luke's channel, The Random Spotter, for cool stuff like that. A little bit after 10 o'clock here on the channel. Just a reminder that you're watching Runway DFW After Dark. We are here with you at Founders Plaza at the big airport. We are accompanied tonight by our friends Jennifer and Sarah over there behind our tripod. They're having a good time. Beth F. says, Runway DFW, hate to call my stay short, but bedtime calls. I'm working on another drawing and I'll finish it tomorrow. Look forward to that, Beth. Thank you. begin Team Stripes with a greeting to me and a bunch of us here. Thank you. Random Spotter says we're going to go 3 for 3, a perfect game for Trijets tonight. Yes, this one is poised to take off on 18 left as the other two did earlier. So yeah, 3 Trijets, all good. Once again, this is going to Chicago Rockford International Airport. So keep an eye on that as it begins its taxi. Cleared for takeoff. I'd have to say this one was the snappiest of the 3 takeoffs.
67, cross to runway 18 left at Whiskey Mike, Alpha Route, ground 16, Alpha Bridge. Alpha 47 or 4273 days of time, 18 left on a boy for crossing traffic.
18 left line up way on boy 4273.
Oh, Snap United, I forgot you existed. Distracted by the Delta plane. My bad. You got clear.
4,600 vertical feet per minute. My word, says Luke. O'Malley concurs with that analysis. And formidable, says O'Malley. It just hit 5,600 vertical feet per minute, says Luke. So that old bird's got some gumption left, doesn't it? And so now we're just down to 2 UPS planes left over there. It would be 1 except for that flight that came in from Seattle on a diversion.
Land safely. Aw.
Oh, Luke appreciates my new vocabulary word for tonight. Gumption. And the loneliest ham, that channel member says, my donkey Nikolai still has gumption. Well, it's good to know. I like to think I've got some left in the tank too, so. Well, let's take a look at American Flight 3910, American Eagle Flight 3910 coming in from Laredo, Texas. It'll be on a number 170LR after a flight of just short of 1 hour. Coming in behind that, we've got a 2-engine prop plane, Ameriflight from Lubbock, a Beech 1900C. So if you're in the mood for propellers churning, stand by for that. Craig Russell says, with a question, if you had to fly 19 hours on Singapore Airlines from JFK to Singapore, would you do it? I would say my answer would have something to do with what class of... Well, I would like to go on that trip, but I'd really like to go on that trip if I was in first class or business. Not so much coach. Beech 1900C coming in from Lubbock, Ameriflight. This will be an older aircraft.
$1986.
Out of the blue of the western sky comes a Beech 1900C.
To go sanitize myself.
Let me do this before I forget. I really want to say thank you to all of our Runway DFW members. This list was prepared as of, I think, 2 o'clock this afternoon. And so I would like to offer up our thanks to our Runway DFW sponsor, James Webb. Thank you, James, for all that you do for this channel. In his second year of sponsorship, a big boost to this enterprise. And let's say special thanks to our Runway DFW members in the quad jet category, the highest level of membership. And again, this is as of 2 o'clock this afternoon here in the Central Time Zone. So, here are our quad jet members: 757 Chip, A-list flyer Chris, Alan J, Angela Smith, Anna the Dispatcher, Beaker and Honeydew, Beve, Cubs win, Deborah Klein, Dwayne C. I should have some music going, shouldn't I? Fred Robinson, James Webb, Josh Aldrich, Kirby Brooks Sr., KS Avgeek, Lori M., Michael Flannery, Michelle R.S., Mike G., Pete Nordine, R. Bauer 25, Raina Taylor, RWB Jr., S35 Bonanza Pilot, Sarah the Real Deal, who's right over there. Thank you, Sarah. Skittles, who we've been talking to tonight, Steve Lundaby, who's been on board, TNT Oh My, Will Hutchison. Those are our Quad Jet channel members. Thank you so much to each of you and to all of our Tri-Jet and Twin Jet members whose names will now be scrolling past you. Let's see if we can find this Beach 1900 coming our way. After its grueling flight from Lubbock. And I don't know if we're going to see much more of it than that. It's going behind the fence. Well, I've got to say things have quieted down here. Let me see if we've got anything urgently coming up. This plane is scheduled to go out to, the one in the foreground here, scheduled to go out to Louisville in about 10 minutes. Doesn't look like it's going to be quite ready for that, as we've still got cargo being ingested. And we could wait till the top of the hour for the Qatar A350-1000 to go out to Doha, but I don't think we've got much to see betwixt now and then. So I'll tell you what, I think we're gonna start packing things up. But just as I say that, we do have another plane of interest to at least take a look at here. This is ABX Air, Flight 102 going to Cincinnati. 767 in the mustard and ketchup livery. One of my favorites. It's scooting across runways 18 left and right because it can, because there's nothing else happening here. And let's give this a little salutation while we can.
1994.
So it's a 30-year-old plane. It is scooting over to the... Well, I expect it to be scooting over to the east side. That's what it usually does. And I'm going to say... that's what it's doing. So off to Cincinnati, the Queen City. And yeah, as I said, I think we may just have to call it a day here as far as our activities go. Listen. Let's see, Randy Bucksbaum is here, saying as I was taking both trips through DFW, I was trying to see Founders Plaza. I could see the UPS planes out there, but trying to judge was hard. Yeah, well, we're right next door to the UPS jets here on the west side, the northwest side of the airport. A sharpshooter says y'all have a wonderful night. Good night and God bless. Thank you to you. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep letting our credits, our thank you credits, scrolling here as we start to pack up and have what we like to call on the channel Chatstravaganza. So that's coming up in a minute, but before we get to that, I do want to thank, and here's where we get the music here. I'd like to thank once again our great channel sponsor, James Webb. Thank you to him. Thank you to all of our members. Thanks especially to our great crew on the Runway DFW Moderation Federation. You know, the guys and gals with the little blue wrenches next to their name. Thank you to all of you. Thanks to our subscribers. Thanks to our participants in the chat. Thank you to the lurkers and the viewers, wherever you may be around this gigantic world of ours. We'll be back with you, I think it may be Friday night. We'll see how the weather goes on Runway DFW, and so stay tuned now for Chatstravaganza.
choice for continuous favorites. Stay with us all day for your favorite songs. Get with the conversation. favorite songs.
The Qatar lift yet? Okay, thank you.
Just after 11 p.m. here in the central U.S. time zone, and it's about time for us to take our leave. I've still got some things to pack up, but if I start packing those up, then you don't get to see anything anymore, so that's going to do it. Thank you so much again for your kind participation in tonight's festivities, whether you were just watching or hanging out in the chat room. It's always a pleasure to have you here with us. Tentatively, I think our next broadcast will be on Friday night in the central time zone of the U.S., but keep your notification bells on for further updates. So that does it for us from Runway DFW. Walt here. Thanks for watching. Happy contrails to you until we meet again.